All right. Will we see any proxy barrack shenanigans coming out of Dandy on this game?
Does he do that often?
I've seen him do it, and I really don't like when he does it, to be honest with you. I don't think he's very good at it. Terror, on the other hand, though, he's pretty good at it.
Both TT and Dandy are so good. We've seen Dandy versus Scan. We've seen him versus Ultra last week. Those are really good games if you haven't seen it. Best of 7 TVT.
Yeah, Dandy made an excuse about that match.
It was pretty close. I think well, I'm not going to ruin the outcome.
Well, right now, Dandy is battling COVID. He's on day 6 or 7 with a fever.
Yeah, I think Dream was saying he was worried about him and his family. Hopefully they're doing okay.
His mom is recovered, but his dad is on day like 12 with a fever.
There was a BBC article where somebody said they had it for a few weeks and it kind of went away and it just came back like bad.
Yeah, I've heard that the COVID antibodies will only protect you for 3 months, supposedly. There's so much we don't know about this stupid virus.
Oh, so after a long period, the body just can fall trap, I guess, to another.
Yeah. All right, so no proxy barrack shenanigans, and the Zerg Overload is scouting in the right direction. Looks like the SCV is scouting in the correct direction as well. Sending out a second SCV, I guess, just in case.
Have these two played before?
Yeah, quite often. Usually in semifinals or finals of major tournaments.
Are they friends?
I would say not.
Ooh, rivalry.
Oh, it's RK versus Soul, so yeah.
Dandy is one of your best players?
Top 4, non-Korean.
I love how he plays 2v2 and 1v1 well.
Yeah, I would say Bonith, Ziki, and then Gornich and Dandy are kind of similarly matched up. But I would also say Trutacz and Ziki are very evenly skilled as well.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Be cool to try to set that up. I'm just thinking of the times that are available that I can try. I don't think
it would be a Zerg versus Zerg, so it'd be a pretty quick show match.
That'd be cool. I don't mind mirror matches.
No, I don't mind him either. It's just traditionally Zerg versus Zerg is the quickest.
Yeah,
of the mirror matches. That PvP with Favorite and Nublish was actually surprisingly long.
Yeah.
It would have gone probably another 10, 15, 20 minutes if Nublish didn't have to go, but I mean, like we said, the way it was going.
Maybe, yeah, not longer. They had a lot of minerals.
See, here's a really high level Zerg doing the third hatch inside the main base as well. So we're going to be seeing most likely 2 base Muta again. Danny with that quick +1.
When you guys have clan wars, is it like Pokemon where somebody picks one and then you pick one, or how's the player selection work?
It all depends on the league itself. So Brood War Clan League, you submit blindly. So you just put your players in 1 through 4 slot, and then the other team does the same. And then at 10 o'clock PST, it's the 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3, and 4 versus 4. In the Shinhan Tank Pro League, everybody chooses a map. So Dandy will choose like Circuit Breaker, and then Trutacz will choose Circuit Breaker, so they end up against each other.
Oh, so that's how the matches got selected for that.
And that's also a blind pick as well.
That's kind of cool system.
And in the South American League, you send your players 1 through 4, and the other team sends them 1 through 4, and then the organizer on stream does like a random number generator where he matches up the people randomly based on the numbers. So,
is there a system that players prefer more, or you prefer more?
Doesn't really matter as long as it's fair. So it's not.
Are they all kind of fair, you think?
Yeah, I think the picking map though, what I like to do is I like to analyze players' behaviors and say if I want to have a certain player match up against the wall, like maybe like because like you said that the wall doesn't like Protoss versus Protoss. So if I want to throw a Protoss at him, I'll like look at the maps and traditionally DeWalt's chosen these 2 maps, so I want to throw a Protoss on those maps to try and snipe him.
Smart.
The rest of this stuff is just up to chance, like the other leagues. So the choosing the map ones are the ones where you can kind of be a little more strategic with it. Oh, is Danny gonna get that overload? He shot his own Marine. Did you see that? I was like, wait a minute. Overlords don't attack.
I was going to notice that until you pointed it out. It didn't make sense.
Alright, so a little bit of
disrespect. It's just kind of.
Oh, look at that surround.
That's not good.
Alright, well, Dandy was able to make the best out of it because that was a really, really bad. I mean, not that it turned out good, but he was able to at least get a better trade out of it. So I was wrong, and it was not a 2-hatch Spire. It's a fucking 2-hatch Lurker bust. And Dandy was not prepared for it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a response to this, huh?
Doesn't even have a Starport yet to get science puzzles.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how he responds.
Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna get out of this one, to be honest with you. This is it's a really bad spot to be in. If he had like a starport with a vessel on the way, I'd be happier about it. But he did manage to snipe those 2 lurkers, which is surprising.
Yeah, that's good. We got a hive in the making. And a Spire.
I like how Dandy's repairing his comm set because it was gonna burn down if he didn't do that.
It looks like he's just gonna lose mining time and not the expansion.
Does he know that those lurkers are there though?
I'm guessing, yeah. Otherwise, he would have transferred his SCVs.
Yeah, good point. Alright, so now he's gonna try and do something about it.
Ooh, buildings came at a good time, but
Alright, cleans that up and he can get back to mining. Well, I didn't think Dandy was gonna get rid of that that easily. I thought that was it.
has he scanned Zerg's base? Does he know defilers are coming up? That's gonna be the challenge. I mean, he needs some time to get some vessels out, right? He really doesn't have a counter.
I don't think Dandy is aware. But I mean, if you're
Yeah, that's true. He might be saving it for that.
If you're a Terran, you gotta know what's probably coming next, right?
Yeah, against such a good Zerg, right?
I mean, you don't think you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, he's just gonna sit on just mass lurkers the rest of the game, right? So you gotta figure out
I
there's gonna
guess
be
me.
some
I'm
transition.
just making like 30,000 more lurkers or expanding. I want to think to tech up. Consume halfway done. Defilers making. It's already got Scourge for vessels.
And Daniels also has a couple of tanks out.
He's got to be careful though, man. There's a lot of Marines.
All right, moving out with those 5 lurkers, but I like those lurkers on the other side of that.
I just noticed. Yeah, I was wondering if Dandy was going to go up. I'm not sure if he allied him or not because they weren't attacking his units.
Oh, you mean the stop lurkers?
Like Dandy's units were right below that ramp, and his lurkers weren't attacking him.
All right, so here come the tanks and some fire bats mixed in. It looks like Trutacz is kind of wanting to set up some sort of little flank. He's got a defiler over in the top.
You see, his
Right
lurkers
side.
aren't attacking that SCV. I wonder if he's allying him. Or I guess you can constantly press stop. I think. What's that? Oh yeah. So he's not like back in the day. I think that's what we used to do, right? Like ally, like idiots, maybe.
So Trutacz is counterattacking with the fire and wings while Dandy moves across.
Dandy's got to be careful.
He's gonna snipe that Midas Kimura.
Is he gonna put up another swarm? Yep. I mean, 2 lurkers is enough to do some damage.
He's got a good amount of fire bats coming.
Lost his expansion. He's got 3 defilers that is natural.
Dandy managed to cut off the reinforcing army though.
Nice second swarm there.
Yep.
Got a few bats.
And Dandy lost his science vessel back home as well to Scourge hits.
Two defilers, full energy. Here comes a vessel, but there's Scorch there.
See, this is why I was saying in how the top tier players, Terrans, don't get that science vessel upgrade because the top tier Zergs will snipe them up with Scourges.
Nicely done by Dandy. Somehow he took him out. The fire bats?
Yep, the fire bats and all. Yeah, the fire bats are beasts.
I fucking love that swarm.
They're 1-1 too. So
I mean, that's pretty much all he has going for him right now, swarm. Not enough lurkers. Not many other units, no expansions other than the 6 o'clock he's making.
yeah, and Dandy's taking 12 o'clock now.
Nice comeback.
Gonna lose another science vessel. It's gone.
Might not matter. He's got a lot of scans. And these bats are just taking care of the lurkers.
They only do the splash damage into the...
Well, fuck, they're enough, man.
No, for sure.
He's at his natural. I mean, he's got a bunch of Marines and medics back at home, a few tanks.
And you have to consume an overload because you have no other units. That's bad.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Okay, so he's gonna defend against this wave, but the next one.
Yeah, look, he's taking a third and a fourth. Both players are taking third. Danny's taking a third, fourth, and a fifth.
Dandy has 2/2 upgrades.
Yeah, he started that +1 really, really early.
I think Zerg is kind of feeling demoralized here.
He's got to be careful. I think those are Krakens.
I mean, when Terran's able to push through Swarm, you just don't have to.
That's game right there.
It's a good manners. Alright, good comeback by Dandy. Taking the first round.
Well, technically, that was an all-in by Trutacz, and Dandy just held. It just turned into a longer game.
So the replays have numbers, and I am going by the order. So the first one was 1418, blah, blah, blah. This one is 1426. Maybe these are in order.
All right.
I'm not sure if there's any kind of logic to the numbering of replays when you don't manually change them. Just strange that they would play circuit breakers first.
Dandy. Yes.
What's that?
Dandy was trying to build something, but he had the chat command open by mistake. So.
Oh, that's what happened, huh?
Yeah. So Trutacz offered a remake.
It would be that big of a deal?
I don't know.
Well, that's good manner, I guess. Or is it? Or is he saying you need every single, like, advantage you can get?
Yeah. I've seen players miss like their first like supply depot for some reason, and they go, "All right, remake," and then they leave, and it's like, "Wait, what?"
So a little bit about Dandy in our series. He has gone 3-1 against Tech. He has gone 2-3 against Scan. I believe Scan was playing Zerg, and he was playing Terran.
And he lost 3-4 to Ultra.
That's right. Yeah, so those are all the matches.
What about Trutacz? What's his
Trutacz against the Volts? He went 2-3.
lost?
That's right. Against he went 1-3.
loss against Terror.
Terror, yeah.
He's not doing too good in his Showmatch series here. I think DeWalt's best matchup is PVZ though.
Is that right?
Surprisingly though, because traditionally Pro struggle against Zerg.
That would make sense, because the uproar Bisu made was mostly over PVZ, from what I heard.
Mm-hmm. I do know that DeWalt's been massively practicing his PVZ lately though.
Yeah, he's always available to play, man. And he's generally always good manner. Because I sort of have to pester people.
It's interesting seeing the vast build order differences between our first TVZ we had earlier today between Strudel and Jojo versus Dandy and Trutacz.
Alright, what's going on here?
Pretty standard.
Get this damn SCV out of my base, man.
Now the question is, where is Trutacz gonna put his third hatch? He's already got a Spire, so 2-hatch Muta. So it looks like he's going for a really fast Muta, and he's hiding the Spire from Dandy. Now the difference this game is last game Dandy had a faster engineering bay with a quick +1.
Right.
And this time he doesn't have one.
What's the trade-off that he's making?
He's getting his. He's gonna get his medics and quicker. Yeah, getting stim right now.
Does that mean he's gonna rush? Or not necessarily?
Possibly, because you see these fire bats are coming out.
Ooh.
Those fire bats definitely saved Dandy's Marines right there, though.
Yeah. I was like, okay, he's not gonna back off. He's gonna go with it.
Trutacz has got mutas on the way already, with no sunkens being made though.
That is pretty fast.
So I'm gonna see once Dandy gets 90% towards Trutacz's base, he's gonna stem forward. Try and catch those sunkens before they morph. Should be no. Should have stemmed right now if he'd had it. It's not done yet. Oh no! It's
counter. I guess he's not worried about those ones. Well, if he can pick off this small batch of Marines, that'd be good for him. Or, yeah, just head to the main base.
Dandy's getting some turrets up in his base, but I think they won't be in time.
Cancel it? Ooh, I don't think he's going to cancel that turret. And he's attacking. Not a good attack.
No. I think Trutacz is going to be able to equalize the series here.
I'm not sure if he needed the sunks. The Korean Zergs I watch, they just don't build defense. It's almost like Get all offensive units.
I think the Suns, honestly.
He did have quite a few units.
And he had some fire bats with that. So just ling alone as you can.
Wow, this is much more effective than I thought it was going to be. Oh my god, Dandy taps out. Really?
That was a quick second game.
I wonder if he should have. He's got 4 meters, 2 more coming, some Zerglings. Yeah, I guess he had no Marines. And you're playing against such a good player that they're not likely to mess up. One.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, take your time, man. Cool that you joined. Jerry? Jerry, are you there? It's lonely Jerry. All right, so we got TT bottom left as Zerg, Dandy, Terran bottom right. Dandy plays Protoss as well, but I guess we're not going to see his Protoss. I'm guessing his PVZ might not be as good as his TVZ. What's going on here? Proxy barracks? What's he doing? Ooh. Shout out to Pato. He's usually casting in a very knowledgeable, professional way, but he's unable to join us today, my friends, so you're stuck with me. Zerg looks like... Oh, he's going to put down a pool now. I'm guessing he should be safe against this proxy barracks rush, if that's what it is, from Dandy. He's going to scout with 2 SCVs. Puts down a hatchery at his natural. Dandy's going to move out with 2 Marines now. And move back. I think he sees the pool. What is he going to do here? Okay, he's decided to move out with 3 Marines. Another SCV is going to be joining them. Oh. What's this? 5 SCVs. So, and we got a lair going up. Drones are coming into the mix. So a lot of SCVs, man. Okay, the drones are just gonna go for the Marines. But you know, there's just not enough Zealots, I think. Okay. Lost a few. Oh, nice trap there. So there's one Marine in that bunker. Now his drones are kind of stuck. Right? If he tries to move past to go back to his base, the SCVs are going to block him off. So I guess he's going to try to snipe out the Marine reinforcements. And all in with the Zerglings. Gonna take down the bunker. Wow. That was nicely done. You know what? I didn't think that Zerg was gonna be able to stop that. It was looking bad. Just pulled it off. 4 drones versus 10 SCVs. I mean, he's still disadvantaged, but you know, better than being dead right now. That hatchery had about, what, 135 HP? Here come the Zerglings. I think he's gonna try to poke through. Not gonna back off, target the SCV. I think he's gonna get in. Dandy does have SCVs though, for backup. Trutacz just doesn't have enough minerals to make more Zerglings. Oh, he's making more Zerglings now. Speed is 50% done. Academy is going down.
Hi, what I miss?
Oh, you missed a lot of good stuff. I'm serious.
It looks like Dandy tried to do some sort
He
of bunker
proxy
play.
barracks. Yeah. Then he rushed with SCVs, Marines, and Trutacz held. He's a little behind though. And drone counts. Like he used his drones and some of them died. And then he attacked with Zerglings, but he just didn't have enough to.
I honestly don't like Dandy's position.
Bad for a Terran.
Yeah.
It's like immediately upgraded stim as soon as that academy was done. It's so quick. Mass Zerglings, man.
Yeah, with speed.
I think we're gonna see some fire bats. Nope, not yet.
Yeah, I think Trutacz is going to get us around, and then that'll be game.
Dandy's not expecting this. With Trutacz's aggressive play, I thought he would and defend a little bit more. But
And so that's why I said I don't like Dandy's proxy barrack play.
yeah, because he plays so good standard, right? That it's just it's not probably worth him taking. There, I think he could have just like scouted with an SCV to see what the hell's going on.
I honestly don't see why Dandy even does proxy barracks. I've never seen it work for him.
Yeah, I think he might have did it against Ultra. Yeah, and it didn't work out those games either. I think 1 or 2 games he did it, and Ultra held. Yeah, he does do it often, doesn't he? I mean, he's good at it. It's a good strategy. Maybe he just finds it throws off his opponents, and he could sort of adapt. Yeah, the Ling Rush, I mean, he's a pretty aggressive player, so I'm surprised Dandy would just kind of blindly walk out of his base like that when there's that possibility he would just be massing Lings. Because all the games we've seen of TT so far, he's kind of like, to use that word, rushing, I guess, you know.
It's like we lost Jerry.
I think he just takes a short break and puts an ad up.
Right.
I guess these ads are worth it for you, Jerry. I don't know. It can't even be a dime. Dude. 12 and... Okay, 7 o'clock.
I think Dandy will play standard, and we'll see Trutacz do some sort of two-base play.
Kind of hope he proxy barracks, man.
No.
Just to annoy you just a little bit. But, like, he's good. He could easily come back from that. That SCV is moving out pretty... No, it's probably going for depot, right? Yeah. I don't think they make barracks. This wouldn't be considered a proxy, though. Is it?
I mean, not
Would you like
too
filter?
much of a proxy, no. It's indicative of him taking a quick expand, though.
I mean, it gets scouted pretty easily, I think.
Trutacz is still going to take a...
Yeah, and he sees it. Oh, there goes his drone. He backs up.
But if Dandy was going to be aggressive, he probably isn't anymore because he saw the Overlord.
That's a smart move, though. It looked like it would have worked had he not scouted it.
And I mean, that's why I say this isn't a good map for like a traditional proxy
Right.
barracks, is because you get scouted a lot quicker.
I noticed he likes to accumulate like 2 or 3 Marines and then send them out.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be the case this time though, because he sees the fast pull and also the gas that's been started. Yeah, you see, I think he temporarily canceled a Marine or something.
I'm surprised he's making links. He's got an Overlord there. You can see the Marines are still there. There's real
Probably quick link speed. I guess he skipped link speed straight for the layer. Those lings attacked his own extractor.
They did. So Dandy's build just quickly turned into a fast expand, I guess. It's adaptable.
Yeah, and see like how he's floating the barracks back. That's something. Was it Strudel? Actually, never ended up doing. He'd always just leave it out there.
Right. When we saw Terror do this kind of strategy where Dandy is, he built his barracks at that third expansion to the right, and then he floated it back to where Dandy has now. But his intention, I think, was to rush the Marines.
I mean, that bunker's barely gonna make it.
Nice sniping there. It's gonna block that part off so the Lynx can't just run through.
Yeah, they're gonna have to run through the mineral line, which could potentially get them to kind of glitch out a little bit if the SCVs are returning minerals.
I wonder if he's gonna do the same build he did. What was that, first game?
No, because he's getting
he
a stim
right,
this time, and the last time he had a quick +1.
Right, he got Hydralisk and then Lurkers.
And again, the third hatch in the main for Trutacz. But it looks like Trutacz is going to be going 2-base Spire, so Mutalisks again. But this one's a more macro-oriented version than the one he did in Game 2, which was just the 2-hatch Muta.
Right.
So 3. Picking off that S. But Danny's got an engineer bay completed, so he'll be ready to fend off those mutalisks.
Nice drone count. You didn't have to make any sunkens. Yep. Let's see what he can do without taking too many hits.
He barely got that second turret up. Saved that drone by taking shots from the missile turret. I mean, that overlord.
Hydralisk Den. And an expansion at 3 o'clock from Zerg.
Alright, so it's not a 3-hatch all-in from Trutacz. Dandy's kind of late on that second turret, but I guess it's not going to matter.
They have, what, like medium health?
Yep.
I think it takes them 3 or 4 rounds of hits to take out a turret.
He's actually being a little indecisive with those meters, but Dandy, he is showing his hand that it's not an all-in because there'd be a lot more meters mixed in. Right. Well, they say that 4 more meters coming down to join.
Lurker tech almost done, and he's getting +1 armor on his mutas. People like to call it a carapace.
Mm-hmm. And Dandy's got 80% of his +1 completed, and looks like he's getting that starport up so he can start getting some
Look at that.
science vessels.
Sends away his muta with very low HP. I don't really see that often. Too many turrets. I don't think he can do much. And they're nicely placed. Very little he could do here.
You can try to pick off some Marines. +1 just finished.
Yeah, for both of them.
sniped, looks like 3 medics.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome when a medic dies. Split in half. And then you hear this like orgasmic ah.
Yeah.
What the?
Well, if we can pick off one of these tanks.
5 lurkers are making it as natural. So
And he's got his first science vessel on the way. Oh, he's diving those turrets.
you know, I thought he didn't target that one that was on fire because he thought it would die because of splash damage, which would be so smart to not even target it. But maybe that wasn't even thinking. Terran's moving out.
Needs
Now,
to be
oh, he's gonna run in.
He's gonna try and snipe that tank. Or not.
Does that work? Oh my god.
Power all this damage now.
That was
That
hard.
was kind of by Trutacz actually.
That was really bad.
He almost got that tank, but now it's being repaired. It had 5 health, 1 more hit.
There were 10 meters, right? He lost everything there.
Yep.
No, the meters are really good for like absorbing attacks too, right? When you attack with lurkers and lings, they seem to be like good shock troops.
Dan, he still doesn't have radiate. But he's got that first science vessel with his army, so.
Somehow though, man, their supply isn't that different after he lost like 10 meters. Defiler Mound is being made at 3 o'clock.
I think Dan's gonna hit a good timing here.
What are these lurkers doing? Oh, they're gonna...
They almost got trapped. Oh, there's a lot of lurkers.
Yeah, it might not matter, but we'll see. Danny's gotta be careful. Not Dandy being careful, he just lost all his wings there. I felt like he had a huge lead.
Oh, that was a good
Was it
Matrix
good
to save. No, the Matrix saved his tank. Temporarily saved.
I thought maybe that exchange was worth it for Dandy. I'm not sure why he wasn't microing his leads.
Yeah, that tank took a lot of damage with that Matrix.
Yeah, it's a good spell.
And then this was not a good exchange for Trutacz. Got overconfident, and then the reinforcements kicked in. But that did buy enough time for Trutacz to get Defiler mount up, get his upgrades going, and get his first Defilers out. Consume is almost done. Consume's done. First Defilers are out. But this is not so good engagement for Trutacz.
Lost everything there.
Yep. Gonna be pretty hard to hold that third now.
Good swarms.
Definitely a good swarm.
I'd be going in that Nidus Canal if I was looking for it. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Swarm worked against Trutacz's favorite. That there's...
Got the Defiler in the back, but they're just gonna move.
gonna snipe the mound and the plague.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good pickoff. Alright, so he held his expansion but lost the round.
Dandy's got a lot of units, man. And a dropship. Lings and lurkers and swarm.
Drop in the main.
Ooh.
Didn't really do much actually. But that did distract him, so then he could reposition over to the expansion again.
Yeah, he doesn't have an Itis now.
Slowly showing down that
Alright, so Dandy, it keeps going back and forth, man.
yeah, Trutacz is playing pretty good.
Yeah, and then he loses everything, and then Dandy's playing pretty good. But I don't know, Dandy's in a better position, I'd say. His upgrades are really good.
Dandy's floating a lot of minerals. His macro seems to be slipping for some reason. He's not producing anything out of his factory.
Yeah, and he has a lot of gas, and there's a battle cruiser. Oh my god.
Didn't you say one time you don't see battle cruisers in TVZ?
Somebody said that, man. I didn't know it was a thing. I thought you see them
That
on
was
TV.
right.
That's cool. I mean, they can take a lot of hits, I guess. And they're effective against Ling and lurkers. I think that's the counter.
So forces Zerg to make a lot of scourges. Good attack on Dandy's third though.
Yeah, he can't lose his Defiler, which he just did.
Well, also Dandy brought his and back to shelling down that third.
Those are a lot of Marines, man.
And there go those almost lost both science vessels.
Oh my god, I can't believe he's gonna help us.
Who's good?
No. Those were a lot of Zerg units.
Yeah, he kind of just came up in like a choke. He can focus on the hatchery now.
He's got a Defiler and Swarm, but what are you gonna do? Plague is what you're gonna do with her.
Yeah, that was a good plague.
Yeah. He's smart. Dandy's mine out at his main and almost at his natural.
And the fourth is about to get delayed.
There's a battle cruiser.
The first two battle cruisers are out.
Ooh. Such badass looking units, man.
I wish we really had battle cruisers. I just had them in space, just chilling, waiting for aliens.
Serve no purpose.
Until the aliens get here.
Smart enough not to come around. Speaking to somebody today about the pyramids being made by aliens.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Oh, they all connected too. Still didn't die.
Oh,
There might be too many.
ooh, plague.
He plagued his hatchery too. I mean,
So
he's
like
got
I
a lot
said,
of gas. Both of them
takes
do.
but he used so much gas for those battle cruisers. Right, looks like Dandy's gonna try and go for the mineral only. No defenses, nothing in sight.
A lot of drones. Still has a lot of drones at his main. He's gonna have to transfer them somewhere. And Dandy's third expansion, or second.
Got hit again. And all those science vessels just went down. And high levels TVZ, you don't get the energy upgrade for your vessels. They won't be around for you to bank that much energy.
It worked for him though.
Yeah, the one defiler got put against the wall by that marine. Executed.
What a block.
Yeah, that hero lurker egg.
They're both
that.
so good, man.
Look at that train of drones.
Yeah, he's got a lot. I never thought a drone could kill an SCV until I saw a pro gamer micro with it. Oh my god. Splash move, splash move.
Yeah, well they have range or something. It's really weird.
Very little lag and like super micro.
Mm-hmm. It's like some sort of attack at Dandy is mineral only, but Dandy's got a couple units in place.
Yeah, he's been lucky to just like keep his defilers somewhat alive.
Oh, he got that defiler. Alright, that could have been better. Still managed to get SCVs evacuated, but look, Dandy's barreling down into the natural now. I think that's game.
That was
Took the defiler mount out again. There's no defilers in sight.
He's got no minerals.
2-2 off.
Is Dandy an S rank 1v1 player?
At the moment, no, but yes, he would be considered an S rank. I don't think he has an S rank account because he's been focusing on 2v2.
Next map, Eclipse. Jerry, what's the score? Is it 2-1? 2-2?
Not 2-2.
Good games.
All right, is this going to be a long game or a quick game? Going to be an anticlimactic end to our best of 5. This would be a decent map to proxy rack on. I guess there's not going to be a proxy rack.
I wonder if he's going to hatch first.
I think he will. There goes Dandy building buildings in the bottom like you so love. Oh, it's like he went for 9 pool or over pool as you call it.
Hmm.
With that barracks up the ramp though, I think Dandy will be safe to any aggressive Zerg shenanigans. Dandy scouts no gas. I guess he's feeling confident enough that he can hold this.
You saw the links coming, right?
He did, yeah.
Hmm.
Knowing he's going to be able to get that in the barracks, so
So what can Zerg do? Back away?
Dandy's still getting scouts off in the main base.
I guess this is TT's standard kind of build.
That gas was very late, though.
Yeah.
I think so.
Guessing we're gonna see a lair soon.
Yep, in the natural.
Natural. I was like, where does gas go?
I think he was trying to make Dandy think he was going for a link speed or something. Link speed just started. No engineering bay, no academy for Dandy yet. Hydralis den in at the third hatchery. So we're gonna see.
The
What was
goddamn
it?
map is blocking buildings. Yeah, he's got a. What is that? Can't even tell when I close the panel. Oh, okay, so that's an eBay, and that must be an academy.
So this is gonna be some sort of lurker all-in build.
Hmm.
If Dandy doesn't read it correctly, it could be devastating. Yep, here come the first Hydras. Gonna start making their way down towards Dandy's base. Oh, where's he going with them? They started taking like a weird path up towards. Maybe he's looking for some sort of like proxy or factory or something.
Right.
He's hiding them. All right, Dandy sees the lurkers. Doesn't react.
Oh, there comes the link from the other side. That was a really good surround there.
Block.
Yeah, that was smart. We've seen this before.
Yep.
First game. What's Dandy doing? This is interesting. He's just going to attack.
And
Cut off reinforcements.
well, not really. You see the group of lings that went up and around? He's gonna have to lift this command center though.
Quite a few Marines though. He's got some fire bats, 3 medics. They can do a lot of damage.
He only has one scan though.
Oh, we lost one. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. So it looks like.
And he's not gonna be able to get that comsat up. It's gonna die before it finishes. But Dandy is picking off lurkers here and there.
I think he'll make. And he'll scan it.
Oh, I guess he did make.
If it dies, he'll make it again and get another scan. Is he gonna scan? What's he doing? Zerg already has a hive. There goes this lurker. And lose any Marines. Transfer over some SCVs. I mean, he's still in a good position, I think.
Tanks are out.
This is kind of an exciting tie-breaking match. I really don't know who's gonna get this. Not that it even matters. I love the different places that you can maneuver around this map.
But yeah, he's been just sneaking his army all over the place.
He's really good. And Dandy as well, the way they're moving around, but he just got unlucky. 1 or 2 places.
He's got
Yeah,
2 scans right now.
So as Terran, you can't do shit, right? Without a vessel?
Yeah, you need a vessel, and even then, tanks aren't going to save you. Defiler are almost out.
I love how he can afford this, man. I guess he sort of mastered how to balance tech with the right number and quality of units.
Third OP. Sneaking even more units around.
Yeah.
Good at that. Dandy's gonna pick off these lurkers that he's got in his line.
Those were a lot of lurkers. He lost them.
Yeah. That was quite a bit.
Good micro by Dandy.
They're kind of all over the place.
Filer's out. He's making his first vessel. So if there's a time to attack with Swarm, I think he's got Consume already.
He does. Yeah, I saw it researching.
Yeah, what do you do? I imagine he doesn't want him to get close to his base.
Yeah, he's gonna want to delay Trutacz getting on top of his units.
Oh,
that was
6 kills on that one. The Swarm is already at his base. And that was a smart move that he backed away there.
yeah, and he like kind of delayed Trutacz pushing up a little bit.
Every Terran's nightmare here. Or not.
He actually played that pretty good. The Lurker had to consume. I mean, the Filer had to consume the Lurker.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Bats, I guess that's the response to this.
Yep.
Really good response.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that good of a response.
I never knew about this, man. 20 years until I seen Dandy fight Lurkers.
Catching those defilers trying to move around the sides. He's got 2 of them.
That's major. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like Dandy's gonna get this, because if that didn't work, what can Trutacz do?
More of the same.
Lurkers and Swarm add his natural.
Yeah, look at all those fire bats at the natural. Wow. We need some medics with those, heal them up. Dandy picking off lurkers here and there. Here comes a small contingent of 1 lurker and like 8 lings. Is not going to do much.
No way.
That Filer's going to get radiated.
They're all gonna die to the fire bats. They did. Fire bats, man. That's all I gotta say. It's the fire bats.
Fire bat hero.
For real. I mean, he had like 4 or 5 lurkers at his base.
Alright, so here comes another contingent of lurkers and lings, but the Defiler is lagging behind a little. Meanwhile, a bunch of fire bats just joined up with those marines. We also have tanks sieged up at the main.
Yeah, he's smart. He gets a sense that he just scouted it as well.
Split on those lurkers that just came up. Alright, here comes Trutacz for Dark Swarm attack number 10.
Yeah, these fire bats do 20 damage. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think Trutacz is probably feeling a little demoralized here.
Yeah, like, what do you do about that, bro? Because you can just sneak in a few lurkers at best.
What you do? There you go.
That was an excellent game, man. It just really showed the superiority of Dandy's defense base.
Yeah, I would have thought Dandy would have needed to put down like 3 bunkers and all sorts of other stuff, but I guess no need for that.
All right, so we got another show match, and it's going to be Scan for somebody. Hey, Dream, where you at?
Well, I think I'm done for the night. Guys, have a good
Hey,
rest of
we got a
it.
soul member playing.
It's 9:45.
You got work tomorrow, man?
No, but I'm an old man. I don't stay up late.
Mm.
Oh man, I need my rest.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Always a
Thanks
pleasure,
for
man.
thanks
Thanks
for
for
the
coming.
games, man.
Thank you. Leader of soul, owner of soul, the servant of soul.
Yeah. See you guys later.
Have a good night, man. Bye. If you're listening, you may have heard the news this week, the tragic passing of the late great Castro. A GoFundMe campaign has been set up in his honor. If you can, donate. He leaves behind a lovely wife and young daughter. Anything would help, and it goes a long way in the third world.